Hello, grade 4 learners. My name is Teacher L and welcome to our science class, quarter 1, week 3. And today, we're going to explore materials in our surroundings and their uses. Our lesson is based on this competency. Describe the chemical properties of materials, such as they can be burnt, react with other materials, or are degradable or biodegradable. Now, let's take a look at the library, kitchen, cabinet, and the room. So here's the big question. How does it help when things are grouped properly? That's right. It makes things easier to find, safer to use, and help us stay organized at home and in school. Class, remember that grouping and classifying materials is a helpful skill, whether it's food, books, or school supplies. Knowing how to sort them helps us stay neat, safe, and responsible. In your previous lesson, you already learned about the different physical properties of matter, like color, texture, shape, and size. But matter also has chemical properties. Today, we will learn how to classify materials based on their chemical properties. Later on, we will answer this question. Why is there a need for us to learn about the chemical properties of matter? Now, let us unlock some vocabulary words that we're going to use as we dig deeper into our lesson. Here's the instruction. Arrange the jumbled letters to form a word. Did you guess it? So what is the hidden word? Very good. It is flammability, a property that tells us how easily something can burn. What is the hidden word? This one is degradable, materials that break down over time through chemical or biological processes. Now guess the word. What is the hidden word? Great job! The answer is biodegradable, materials that can be broken down safely by tiny living things like bacteria. Here are the vocabulary words we learned today. Flammability is the ability of a material to catch fire. Degradable refer to materials that breaks down over time by chemical or biological means. Biodegradable refer to materials that breaks down with the help of microorganisms. Now let's start with flammability. What is flammability? Flammability tells us how easily something can catch fire or burn. So this is very important, especially when we think about the safety of using materials at home and in school. Some materials burn quickly, while others don't burn at all. Can you name some things around you that are flammable or non-flammable? Okay, will you please name the following examples of flammable materials? Okay, very good. We have paper, clothes, candle, dry leaves, alcohol, plastic, dry wood, gasoline. So these things burn because they have chemicals or materials that catch fire easily. We call them flammable. That means they can start burning quickly when they are near heat, a spark, or a flame. So let me give you an example, ha? Alcohol is a chemical called ethanol. It catches fire very easily. The gasoline is made of special chemicals that also burn very fast. Paper and wood are made from materials like carbon, which fire really likes. Now, fire needs three things to start. We call this the fire triangle: heat, oxygen, fuel. When all three are present, fire can start. But if one is missing, the fire won't happen. That's why we must always be careful around flammable materials so they don't mix with heat or fire. Now, will you please name some examples of non-flammable materials? Very good. We have here a pot, rock, water, bricks, wet clothes, tiles, fire extinguisher, and a glass. These materials do not have chemicals that react quickly with fire. They might need very high heat to burn or they might not burn at all. So for example, a pot which is made of metal doesn't catch fire easily. It takes a lot of heat to make it even hot and it usually just melts, not burns. Glass and ceramics also don't burn, they just get hot or melt. A water even helps put out fire. That's the opposite of flammable. So, these materials are called non-flammable because they are not fuel for fire. Fire needs something to eat or burn. If the material doesn't give fire what it needs, the fire stops or doesn't start at all. Now, let us learn how materials react with other materials. What does react mean? So when we mix materials, sometimes they just sit there, but sometimes they react and something changes. So a reaction happens when materials change after being mixed or combined. So take a look at the picture. So what happens when we mix vinegar and baking soda? Did you notice the bubbles? That's a chemical reaction. Reactions happen everywhere, from metals getting rusty to foam forming in science experiments. These changes help us understand how to protect materials or use them safely. Now, take a look at the following pictures. These are things or materials that break down into smaller parts over time with sunlight or air. These items break down, but not in a good way. They turn into microplastics. Microplastics are tiny plastic particles less than 5 millimeters in size that can be found in the environment, including in water, air, and food. So, this can stay in the environment and harm nature and living things. Some things break down over time with sunlight or air, but others can be eaten by bacteria and turned into soil. For example, if we leave the apple core in soil, it gets eaten by tiny living things and turns into nutrients for the soil. So these materials like the banana peel, paper towel, cotton fabric are biodegradable. They return to the soil as helpful nutrients. This is why composting is so good for nature. Now let us sum up what you have learned in today's lesson. There are some materials can catch fire, some materials react with other materials, some materials can break down over time. So these properties help us decide how to classify materials, how they should be used, and how to keep ourselves and the environment safe. Before we end, show me what you have learned for each of the topics we discussed today. Be creative. You can draw, label, or write a short sentence for each example. Well done, class. Always remember, knowing how materials behave helps us stay safe, take care of the environment, and make smarter choices in our daily lives. See you next time. Thank you.